Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Chasing Rabbits. My name is Scott Brown, and welcome to my daily vlog helping you become the leader that you wish you had had. I want to start tonight with a couple of definitions to get everybody on the same page so we really know what we're talking about within this vlog. The first of them is I think we need to define what is a leader, because there's lots of definitions out there for what a leader is. I believe a leader is anyone who takes responsibility for uncovering and developing the potential in someone, and then having the courage to lead them towards a future destination, of giving them the skills, of giving them the investment that they need to get from where they are to where they need to go. So it's all about uncovering potential, having the courage to work with someone, and guiding them to a future location. That is what I believe a leader does. It's different from what we think of leaders a lot, because we often confuse a leader with a manager. And it's easy to do because if you think about the folks who you work for, they often have the word manager somewhere within their title. They're an operations manager, a store manager, a finance manager, an accounting manager, a restaurant manager, a store. Anywhere that you have a word manager in your title, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're leading people. As a manager, your goal, your job is to take the resources that you have, be able to divide those most equitably and most effectively to get the goals that you need to create. Management is all about efficiency and effectiveness. It's often about the management of things more than the management of people. It's managing the resources that are available to you within your organization. Very different from what a leader does. Leaders lead people, managers manage things. Managers focus more upon systems and processes, where leaders focus more on the individuals and the people components. But those aren't necessarily the only two parts of roles that you play within your organization. There's two more that I think are incredibly important that don't get talked about nearly enough. Even though we may be a leader, we may be a manager, we're probably also someone's follower, meaning that we are following someone towards some future goal on some other path, that we're not always the one in charge. We're not always the one going first. Someone's also looking after us and helping uncover our possibility, our potential, and helping us to get somewhere where we need to go. We don't have all the answers. We don't even have all the questions. So it's crazy to think that we would be the only leader in our life. We rely on others to help lead us to where we're trying to go, which is why there's a difference between being a leader and being a follower. Now, I've heard it said the only thing you really need to be a leader is followers. I don't necessarily believe that, because if you're not guiding them somewhere, all that you have is someone standing behind you. That's a little bit different. How you follow, though, is incredibly important to how people look at you as a leader. If you are a toxic follower, meaning that you undermine your leader, meaning that even though someone is trying to uncover your potential, you're actively working against them, that you're disengaged in the process, you have a fractured relationship. Maybe you're trying to sabotage them in some way, even though they're trying to help you and move you forward. If that is the type of relationship that you have, what you're doing is you're setting the example for others that that's okay to do. And that's never okay to do. As a follower, your goal is to help that leader promote whatever journey they are on. You're not just going to work with them, but you're also going to be helping them. How you follow gives you great credibility in how you lead. Oftentimes we fall into a fourth rut, though, and we've all seen this, and that's you're not a leader, you're not a manager, you're not really a follower, but you're a boss. And bosses are toxic 100% of the time. Bosses are the people that tell you what to do. Bosses are the ones that love being in charge. As Simon Sinek would say, they love being in charge, they don't love those in their charge. Bosses deal in coercion. Bosses deal in manipulation. If you find yourself having folks behind you fall away on a regular basis, you may just be a boss. But I bring this up tonight for a very particular reason. As a Toastmaster, I am trying to guide a district towards a specific goal, to build a relationship, to build a community of Toastmasters. And there's a number of people that are behind me, that they're following where I'm trying to go. But like everybody else, no one person is going to be universally revered, nor are they going to be universally reviled as a leader. There's different tastes. You're going to be loved by some and loathed by others. The important part, though, is knowing that you're not going to be able to capture everyone's attention, but still guiding people in the best way possible. Never taking it out on someone else, and never letting those that you are following be affected by how someone is following you. So if someone is a toxic follower to you, you don't need to pass that on and be a toxic follower to someone else, nor do you then need to become a boss to them. The goal is always about the relationship. If you think about what a leader does, it's only possible because of the relationship you have with someone. It's about engaging the best of what they have to offer. And you can never do that through coercion, manipulation, fear, anxiety, stress. None of those are positive characteristics. So as you are working on becoming a better leader, know what a leader does. Leaders are all about the development of people and potential. They're not necessarily about the allocation of resources. That's what managers do. And they are never, ever about telling people what to do as a boss. They're not about the position and the authority. They're about the relationship. I hope that clears up a little bit about a leader, a manager, a follower, and a boss. Be a better follower, and you'll find that folks will follow you more effectively as well. Until tomorrow, have a wonderful night, and we will see you tomorrow for another edition